Hello there guys, welcome back to another video. Today, I'm gonna talk to you guys. Give me a moment. So I know you guys did saw my last video yesterday, where I played this game and I was jump scared and like I did not know what I was doing. Okay, to be honest, I remember YouTubers were playing that game and I decided to play the game and it seems like they did not finish the whole game. It seems like they just finished half of the game. It didn't finish all the way. They didn't finish the game. And I can see like um literally I'm just gonna say yeah, so those YouTubers didn't finish playing the game, which I thought YouTubers supposed to finish playing the game. Well, not all the time. If the game is hard for them, they could just skip the game and play some other game, or probably end the video and said, "Alright, that would be it for the video and all." Like, I know there was like some YouTubers who play that game. Um, 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 there was this one YouTuber, Cookie Roll C. I think she played that game. Um, I don't know if she did play that game though. I don't know if she played that game in the future and all. But yeah, guys, I don't think they did finish the game. They just finished half of the game and they don't show um I don't think she did finish that game. I don't know if she did play that game. I don't know. So, itchy. My eyes itchy. Anyways, this is gonna be my background. So yeah, so I'm not gonna play that game again and start trying to figure out what I'm trying to do because like I did not know I thought that was the full game, but actually we had to do that little puzzle and that one looks hard. Like, bro. But yeah. Also, I was roasting him. I cannot help myself. But yeah, yeah, I'm just gonna say, um, So I just give up. I was like, nope. But I did roast them a little bit, and I did roast some people and all, and like the girl was like, "You better not look at her and all," and I was like, "Girl, you look like a girl from anime." Yeah, I could have roast more. Like I've been roasting like characters or something. I should have done it more. So yeah, I'll probably get back on roasting some games or something like that. I don't know. But yeah, that was one scary game. I could have gone to play more scary games. Like I know there were like this I remember playing like I know you guys see me playing like some Roblox game that you know me playing, like that one game I really like where you could be a murderer or a detective or the Muffin Man, just like those. And then the Survivor. You know that I don't like the Survivor at all because when you're a survivor, you don't do anything. It's useless. That's why I don't even like the Survivor. And like the game looked different back then. I remember the game was way different. And you guys did remember I did play Royal High long time ago, but I can't join the game anymore. Let me explain to you why. Every time I try to play like a Roblox game, it get glitchy. I fully get kicked out of Roblox, and I had to get back to Roblox to try to play that game. Also, I know that Royal High had updated like a lot, like had changed a lot. So, like I haven't seen that. And then Welcome to Bloxburg. I know the game did change a lot. Seriously did. It did had changed a lot though. Oh, also guys, I know that you could see this character I made. She has a mask on. You guys know her little brother, Adrian? Yeah, definitely Adrian. And they both wear masks. But then Adrian took off his mask and you can guys can see his face. And why she had to wear a mask? Because you know how I I will explain to you in the future. I will explain to you guys in the future, but she just does not want to show her face because she had to be like so no one can recognize her. But yeah. Don't add way too much okay, members of the club. Well, like if I made a club, I'll just like like their hobbies. Like you know how clubs are though? Clubs are like you join people um when um well by their hobby or by their style. I don't know. Yeah, like And also, the club can be anything. Like, it does not matter. It could be a cat club, it could be a dog's club, it could be even a bakery club. But yeah, I made her hair white because, like, I was like looking up online. Like, there is people with white hair. It's like Lincoln Loud. If you don't know who's Lincoln Loud is, he's from the Loud House. And he got 10 sisters. Like, oh god. He got 10 sisters. And he has his dad. But, like, okay, yeah, he was like the only boy in the house. Well, plus his dad, though. But his is a grown man. So it does not really count, though. Um, but yeah, I do remember, like, watching the Loud House, though. Um, cause the Loud House was a pretty good show, though. It was alright. I don't watch it anymore, but I know it was a pretty good show. It was alright. Like, I saw the twins, which they are very special, to be honest. One was a tomboy and one was a girly girly. And okay, let me just explain. So the oldest is this girl. I forgot what her name was. I forgot some of their names, but let me think. We got Lily. Lily is the baby. She's the baby girl. And then there was this other character, Lucy. She is a goth. Yep, she is goth. Or should I say emo? Because she mostly emo. I know, like, goth people are like have some color and like had some color like purple or some little color, but she looked like emo instead of a goth. She looks emo though, cause she got like black and white though. I do remember that, and I do remember that. There was this other girl. I forgot what her name was, but she had this little puppet. Um, she was like that funny person. She was the funny girl. They had everyone has a different personality, different style, which that makes them very special. That makes them very special. Um, so the oldest one was her personality was something. I don't know what her personality was. The second one, her personality was like, I'm not gonna be mean or anything, but she was like bump into walls. Seriously, she bumped into a wall, and she was like, and then one time where her sunglasses was like down, like like her sunglasses are on her head, and then suddenly it just fell, and then she was like, I'm blind, I can't see anything. And then suddenly one of the sisters took off her sunglasses and put her sunglasses on her head, and she was like, I can see, it's a miracle. Yeah, she was that type of girl. Like, dude. The other sister, she was a little kid. She was still a kid though. um she was smart. Seriously, she was so smart, guys. She was like um the smartest girl ever. Like she was that smart. And every time she talks, I don't know what to say. But yeah, she was that smart. And then the twins, I already explained what those twins are. And then there was this other, okay, the other sister, she was a person who likes playing music. Like she's like that rock and roll girl. Yeah. And she had a hair of a tomboy. Seriously. Anyways, and then Lincoln, I don't know what his personality is, to be honest. And then I think I'm missing another sister I haven't talked about. I don't know if that's all the sisters. Nope, nope, I'm missing another one. The one who likes sports. Like that sports type of girl. She plays football, basketball, tennis, whatever sport it is, whatever sport, she's gonna win. She's gonna have all the trophies. So, like, yeah. And then we know whose Lily is. Lily is just a baby. But I know there was like this one episode she went to daycare, so yeah. And then there was this other episode where the big sister went to college. And the part that made me laugh a little bit, I didn't laugh, but in my head I was laughing. There was this part where the dad did not want the older sister to go to college. He was crying. And I was like, yeah, that's what happens. But yeah, it was pretty funny, to be honest. Where I'll just think it's funny though. Uh, that's questionable. But yeah, that was a little commercial, guys. But yeah, guys, so I was like, yeah, those sisters right there. That was like, I don't know. Yeah, that part was funny, to be honest. And then the dad had like a restaurant. His dream, that's the dad's dream of owning a restaurant. All right. That's a big dream. But I think the biggest dream ever is like owning a hotel, to be honest, or probably owning a business. But I don't know, like, but yeah, owning getting your own business and all. But yeah, he got his restaurant and he was happy of getting his restaurant. So the big sister, before she went to college, before she packed up her stuff and went to college and have a dorm, she was like, she worked at her dad's restaurant. Um, to be honest, like, imagine you were working at your parents' restaurant. Will you get paid? Probably yes. Probably yes, you will get paid. Yeah. Or probably you're just gonna be like, I'm just gonna work for that. Like, I'm just going to work in my family's restaurant because I just want some skills. That's it. That's all. Why I say probably you get paid of working at your parents' restaurant. Yes, you will. Why I say probably. I'm just talking about the salary. Like, I'm just talking about that. But yeah, that was his dream. And then I remember, I think they went to middle school. Lincoln and his friends went to middle school. And like, I think so. And then he was like bullied by this girl. Um like, I remember this one episode they thought he was getting bullied by a boy, but actually it was a girl. And they were like, "Oh, she has a crush on you." Bro. Okay. And then they didn't know what she looks like and all, but then they finally show what his bully looked like. And then she had her own show. That did not last long. I don't know why it did not last that long. I do not understand why that did not last that long. I thought it was going to stay for a little bit. I thought the show was going to stay, just like The Loud House, but it was like canceled. I don't know why it was canceled. It reminds me of My Little Pony. No, not My Little Pony. That show I think it still continues, but they changed it to a different generation. Yes, I watched My Little Pony when I was a kid. Like, half of it. I wasn't obsessed with that show. Like, the show was kind of confusing, to be honest here. Okay, I was pretty confused. Um, I didn't really like the show. I was really a big fan of Barbie and Monster High. If you guys ever watch My Little Pony, like, tell me your favorite characters. Is it like Rainbow? Um, we already know. Um, and then and then let's see. There was like these other characters, but I remember the main the main four main characters, and then you got the background characters, which can the background characters just like chat with the characters? But I remember there was this other character. He's kind of the main character. He's in between the main character and not really the main character. You know who I'm talking about. I'm talking about Spike. the dragon. I'm talking about him. Well, I remember watching the new My Little Pony, and I didn't really like it though. Like, it was interesting to watch, but we got the new villain, and we already know who that is from Netflix. Um, that one was just she wasn't like those type of villains. She wasn't good, to be honest. Like, what's her evil plan? Come on, man. I see plenty of villains. And they had some evil plans, but she does not really have a really good evil plan. She wants to take the magic. Um, Also, the backstory makes no sense at all. She literally explained she was like half pony, half unicorn, half pony with wings. She was an alicorn, if I'm saying that right. I hope I'm saying that right, though. But yeah, she was that, and she was an alicorn, and then wait, are you? This one is already. I already did that on my last video. Okay, this one. Alright, so yeah, she was like some fire alicorn. That's what she said. And then suddenly they had a book and it says that she got like the dragon's fire and she became an fire alicorn. Make it make sense. She just said, I think in first episode she was saying about, no, it was season 1. She literally talked about saying that, oh, I was the fire alicorn when she was just a little kid. But then suddenly this just switched to something that makes me confused. And then suddenly the other part where they finally found the dragons and then we found Spike. I did not picture Spike looking like that. Looking like that. Like Spike's supposed to look like probably something else, but not that. And his voice don't sound like I did not picture his voice sounding like that though. Cause that's just weird. Anyways, guys, yeah, I did not um picture him looking like that. So yeah, I could start like talking about that one show from Netflix, and I don't know, they are gonna make a new episode of that show and all, but we're gonna have a new villain. Oh no! No, no. Man, I hope that villain does not become like that one villain. That new villain and all. Also, Why in the world? That makes no sense about the crystals. That also they were separated. Like the unicorns, um, the ponies, and then the ponies that have wings. They were all separated and then they just get the crystals away from. And I'm over here like, what is going on? Why you guys are getting separated? Like, what is this? And then the main. Also, I gotta say something before I end this video. You know that one episode where they get this place where it belongs to this one pony's family, and he said, I still own this building. And like, we all know that dude owned that building. So they're literally trespassing and they're just fixing it up. They didn't ask permission to get it from him. And then that one part where he was like, I still own this building. And then and then this dude right here was like, oh, isn't that true? And she was like, no, it belongs to all of us. No, 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 it does not. It does not belong to all of you because he still owned the building. He still owned that building. He could have called the police on them so they can get arrested. Oh, wait, there is a police officer there. He should have said, wait, they own the building. We shouldn't mess around with it. At least if they sell it or if they give the building to the person. I could explain more, but I don't want to make this video long. But yeah, guys, they don't own that building. They don't. So they could have just was like, oh wait, he still owned the building. Let's leave this building alone. No. They did not use their brains and were like, okay, let's not do anything with the building. No. My God. Yeah, I'm gonna say it. They're not using their brains. They're not using their brains. If I were them, I will never mess with someone's building if they still own it. If they haven't owned the building, yes, you can mess with it. But if the person still owned the building, don't mess with it. Don't. Leave it alone. Go to somewhere else building and it's all abandoned, you can mess with it. But if someone still owns the building, don't mess with it, or else you might get into trouble for that. But yeah, I'm just telling you guys because that is the truth. I'm just telling you. That is definitely the truth. Alright? But yeah, guys, that will be it for today's video. I'll see you guys in the next video. Like, comment, subscribe. Sorry. Bye.